Hello, friends. Hello. Welcome to Magic with Melly. It's another lunchtime for me at Popeyes. I just revisited my reading. For me, it released a few days ago, but when this video particularly comes out, it might have been a month or two ago. But me eating Popeyes really made me want to have Popeyes again. Because that last time I had Popeyes, I was talking about discovering that ghost pepper chicken wings are back. And I'm like, they're back? I never even knew they were there. And so now I'm back again because now I know it's there. Now I know how to satisfy a craving that KFC took off the menu. But someone needs to tap into the importance of revisiting things, maybe as a new version of you, or revisiting, period, with people, places, and things. Or maybe you're going to be revisiting somewhere you went and you didn't have a good experience, and it's like the next time you're going to have a good experience, or you want to revisit because you had a good experience, you want more good experiences. It's like you can override bad experiences by having the intention that you're revisiting it to have a good experience. As we heal, we get better at addressing things. So maybe you're revisiting old energy and it feels like a struggle, but it's really trying to show you your strength, that you're not the same person you were, and that could come out feeling like a good or bad thing. So I got the ghost pepper wings, and I got it with mashed potatoes and the extra yummy mango lemonade. Okay, but someone needs to hear a little bit about what's been going on with me, because maybe you're going through similar things. So I went to the dentist this last week and I got some cavities filled. Okay, someone needs to kind of pay attention to what they consume, because it does affect your teeth. It affects you on a spiritual level as well. I'm gonna eat the mashed potato first. Last time I ate it last, and I was like so upset my chicken was gone. It's giving saving best for last. They did me so dirty by not giving me a utensil. I just realized that right now. They gave me mash with no utensil. And I already drove away from the location. So that is very upsetting. I think I have I have a utensil. Someone needs to carry things in their car for just in case measures. Something like that would be maybe a checkbook or utensils or napkins, spare tire, jumper cables, soap, deodorant, you name it, put it in your car. Because I'm definitely thankful I have this spoon from Jollibee. It's another chicken place, but it's Filipino chicken. Someone could be going supply shopping, but maybe being a little bit more practical with your supply shopping, because you're gonna want everything. But do you need everything? Being practical is like, am I gonna use this right away? Am I gonna be able to put this into practice right away? If you can see that on the horizon, go for it. But if you can't see right away how you're gonna use it, maybe save it for later. I'm done with my mashed potatoes. I'm glad I started with that. So this comes with 6 ghost pepper wings, a biscuit, mashed potatoes and gravy, and the drink. I'm still questioning if I think $12 is worth my while, or if I should find another location that does wings that I like. But for now, I'm enjoying it. Someone may benefit from comparing, but in healthy manners. More so of what energy applies to you, rather than being like, that's how I should be, or something like that. Like, be yourself. You know, don't compare yourself where you are then self-deprecating because you're not like something else. You are you and I am me. There's nothing you can do to change that. Oh, the dentist's office. Cavities. Drinking sugary things will worsen your cavities, because cavities is pretty much like there's holes in your teeth, and your teeth could be decaying from the inside out. And it gets worse because when you drink things, it gets inside your teeth, and toothbrushes are only able to clean the outside of your teeth. It's hard to get inside your teeth to clean. And so you may want to check if you have any cavities, just in case you're not decaying your teeth without meaning to. You could be really sensitive, or your teeth could be sensitive, or your situation feels very sensitive. I was wearing my bandana from yoga. I'm seeing a sign that says new ownership, under new ownership. And it could be that you're revisiting someplace because there's a new owner. Maybe you had a bad experience because the previous owner was an asshole. And you're returning because there's nothing ever really wrong with the place, but maybe something wrong with the ownership. You could be owning up to your responsibilities, or like reclaiming your power here. Reclaiming something, maybe your childhood. Letting your inner child play, even if you're an adult. Don't hurt anybody. The treasures that exist inside of you is priceless. There's no set price on what fulfillment looks like, or what showing yourself your abilities and gifts looks like. Like, literally treat yourself like by any means necessary. Be careful not to go at it with the expense of another, unless it was offered to you. The bus farted. Root chakra. Working with your root chakra could help you. When you work with any of the chakras, you do have to start with your root, so that you are able to feel safe proceeding with your other intentions. Someone could benefit from services from H&R Block, whether they're doing your taxes or they do other financial work for you. Someone needs to learn how to play with themselves. I'm not talking in bed, but you're nasty. You could be playing with yourself in bed, but it's more like letting your inner child play. Being stuck in the matrix, if you work a 9 to 5 or you work for somebody else, they really imply that you're not allowed to go on vacation or like prioritize yourself, and like weird energies like that. But the most practical thing you can do, and it may not make sense for those that are in the matrix, is prioritizing yourself. when you prioritize yourself, other things just fall into place. Where if you feel like things aren't falling into place, maybe you're not right with yourself. So it becomes a domino effect. You attract what you are. So if things don't feel right, maybe you're not right about what you're doing, where you're going, stuff like this. Oh, that's a helicopter. Has anyone in the collective ever ridden a helicopter? I don't know why Spirit's making me think of like how they have to, like airplanes, they have to go like, they have to be on a runway so that they can go up. But helicopters, they rise first and then they move. It's almost like you're raising your vibration before you make your next move. Someone's gonna be lured into something by a buy one get one sale. When is the right time? Spirit will make it easier for you. I'm in front of a Hobby Lobby, but this didn't happen at Hobby Lobby. Spirit wants me to tell a story. I was at Michael's, the craft store, and on Amazon I had this Cricut, the Cricut Joy machine. It's a little, I was gonna say toy, but I mean, it's a tool. For some, it's a toy. It's a tool to print and cut things, and it's more portable than the Cricut Maker machine. So I got a Cricut Joy around the shopping season for the holidays, but then this was only a few months ago. I had the bag for it in my Amazon cart. Full price on Amazon. But then it got marked down on Amazon. But my ego, when it got marked down, my ego was like, I don't have the means right now. I had the means when it was full price, but it wasn't the right time. Now that it's a lower price, I don't really have the means, because for some individuals it matters whether you're paying cash or card. So I didn't have the means on my card, but I had the cash. So I'm like, do I go to the bank to deposit this just for this? Like, blah, blah, blah. I go into Michael's the craft store, lo and behold, the item's right there. And Michael's the craft store, they do price match. So I got the price of what it was on Amazon, and I got to pay cash. I didn't have to go through all these extra means to put my cash in my bank card so I can check out on Amazon. It's like when it's the right time, Spirit will facilitate and work with you, and it will even feel easier, or like this is the way it should have gone, and you'll understand why it didn't work out prior to right there in that moment. That was so crunchy. So if you can't take very much time away from the matrix, at least spend a little bit of time letting yourself play. I wanted the bag that I got at Michael's for my Cricut Joy so that I can travel with the tool. Someone needs to prepare themselves for travel or a move or just forward movement on a project. Someone just needs to announce maybe where they're at when it comes to something, or I'm just specifically noticing all these like we are open signs, like open, someone needs to be open. You could be parking far away from where your destination is so that you could get a little extra exercise in by just a little walk. Maybe that's what helps you ground before walking into a situation. So for example, you don't have to park far away from the place, but far enough away where you get a little stroll in. And you can reaffirm yourself like, everything's gonna be okay. I'm gonna see what I need to see. I am at peace. I am protected. I brought myself here. I can also take myself out. Stuff like that. We're about to have fun. I don't know, like affirming things on your way. Well, I just finished my food. And I have extra napkins just in case. Popeyes did do me dirty by not giving me a utensil. I didn't like the way that the guy treated me. Like, he opened the window and was like 11, whatever it was, 75 or something. I don't remember how much it was. It doesn't really matter. You need to stop putting a price on your fulfillment, on your enjoyment. Spirit wanted me to channel this message. Spirit wants me to learn this lesson myself, because I was looking at my bank account like, how much do I have to spend on lunch today? It's like, don't think about it like that. Just eat your lunch. Just buy your lunch. Worry about it later. Spirit's got your back. Because I was like, oh, should I get sushi, or should I get pho, or should I get Popeyes? Should I go to Safeway and just pick up something cheaper? And it's like, don't think about the money. Think about what you want. Obviously, your means may be variable. So, like, do what you can. Live within your means, but don't come from a place of lack. So, if you have $20, you have $20 and you're like, I'm gonna go for this because it's only $5, but what you really wanted was something that was $20. If you maximize the potential and the love with yourself, you're also gonna see that energy maximized in your universe. The money that you spend will come back to you double-fold on the love frequency. You're not really loving yourself if you're not giving yourself what you truly want. You're letting the world tell you how to be, and the world's vibration is not something to trust right now. Back to that message about being open. If you're an entrepreneur or starting your own business or just looking for connection, you do have to be okay with people being interested in what you're doing, even strangers. Strangers are probably going to be more supportive than your own friends and family, because your friends and family started in the same place as you. So they're going to be concerned when you start moving into new places and people, places, and things. It's not a competition, but some people act like it, especially if they've been in the same, if they started in the same place. It's almost like they're trying to forbid you from surpassing them. And what I'm saying is, strangers are, their energy towards supporting you is easier than from friends and family, because friends and family, they're going to be seeing themselves and comparing and trying to keep you on their level, or like insist that you stay in the same place and that you stay the same person that they always knew. And it's like some of you are emerging into just more of your path, more of who you're meant to be. And it's like that kind of takes shedding layers of what doesn't belong. Maybe these were protective layers, maybe protective layers of conditioning. This is how this person wants me to be, so I'm going to be that. This is how I think this is supposed to be, so I'm going to be that. And it's like, you don't have to be any of those things but yourself. So someone's peeling back layers in order to express truly I never knew so-and-so was interested in so-and-so, or I didn't know that they could do that, or liked that, or it's always been there. It's just been suppressed. And that's the thing with friends and family who've known you for some time. They're gonna act surprised. They're gonna act shocked. They're gonna be like, this isn't you. It's like they don't really know you. Show them the real you. Someone's trying to fit like a picture perfect image of themselves or for someone, and it's like you're not gonna fit someone else's picture of you. So the picture they painted of you is from their perception, but your perception of you is more accurate. Though you've put so many layers up to peel back, you're still you, whether you're the fake you or the real you. The fake you still teaches you the real you. It's still a version of you that is applicable. Just one is more applicable than the other. You're a star. I got that because I'm in front of the Carl's Jr. restaurant, but your name could be Carl. But it's just spirit indicating to me that there's lots of star power in the collective. You could be shining very bright, but then there could be like a black hole next to you, and it kind of puts you on another dimension or another frequency. Like someone's low vibrational and someone's high vibrational. I have this deck for you. I'm going to pull some cards and see what more for collective. I'm going to put this back on. Mitsubishi. Someone drove a Mitsubishi or a Lexus. Someone can also drive a Mazda. But you don't have to. Those synchronicities are just for if someone needed extra validation that this is their reading. Colors green and orange are significant, and blue. So definitely some sacral chakra, heart chakra, and throat chakra energies. Could be all three, but you could have just been working with one of the chakras. Someone's going to be taking out a loan or something. Maybe you're consolidating your credit, but you might also just be taking out a loan so you can buy a house or buy a car. Oh, someone maybe was questioning, why do I need a checkbook in my car? You need a checkbook in case you get into like a car accident and you need to pay the person money. So even if you don't have the money that day, you can give them a check and say, hey, I do want to promise you this money, but like you may have to cash it out on Friday, you may have to cash it out next week. And like when you get into a collision with someone, you do have to exchange insurance information and maybe your phone number and something like that. So it's like holding accountability, almost like fronting that you're gonna cover them. It's like, don't do it with the intention of like they're gonna cash it and it's gonna bounce. Don't do that. That's gonna be karma you don't want coming back to you. But someone was questioning, maybe as they're experiencing this reading, why do I need a checkbook in my car? Like what would be that? Like what situation would that call for? It's something like that. Or maybe you want to buy Girl Scout cookies or something. Or a fundraiser. Maybe someone has a kid that has fundraisers. And it's like, I know we're moving towards Venmo and Zelle and PayPal and Cash App, but when it comes to someone you don't know, maybe that's where a checkbook can come in handy, and having it in your car. Someone's learning how to balance a checkbook, or needs to. The Chariot reverse. That energy is almost like thinking you have money and then you forgot you spent it somewhere. So then you're like, balancing a checkbook is preventative so you don't overdraw your account, because some deposits and withdrawals take 3 to 5 business days, and they legit actually take that 3 to 5 business days. Sometimes they say 3 to 5 business days, but it implements like the next day. But not everything is like that. Some businesses work with the bank to like, we're gonna delay this because there's overdraw fees. So it's like a collaboration. It's somewhat part of systematic oppression. 6 of Pentacles reverse. If you have a balanced checkbook, you won't overdraw. This is giving like confirming that overdrawing. that happens to collective, where you're funneling money out the window simply because you don't balance your checkbook. The Fool. Yeah, someone's really seeing this here. Someone could just really like hanging out in their car. But make sure that you're actually using the gas that you're spending. Don't just be sitting in your car with your car on. Roll down the windows, enjoy the sun, get out of the car even. Someone needs to go meet people. There are so many people who are just waiting to meet you. And they did the work where they got out of their car and they're like, why did I come here? And then they still go home like, why did I come here? And you were just in the parking lot. It's like someone gets a feeling that something's close, but it's not, it doesn't actually come to fruition because maybe it's like one of you is staying in the car. It's like, I came here for a reason, but maybe you don't fully see the reason because it has to be, like, it's like kind of like co-creation. There's another part of it that needs to be met. Knight of Swords reverse. This is giving like soulmates in separation or twin flame energy, where someone's doing the work and the other side is not doing the work. So then it delays things. We have Queen of Swords and the Emperor and Ten of Swords. Sometimes the work feels like stabbing yourself or stabbing other people in the back. Today I've been seeing lots of green cars. I realized that actually. Spirit really made sure to put green cars on my path today. It's giving, perhaps because somebody loves you, they're going to offer you travel or some sort of offer or some sort of vacation. Maybe as a means to get to know you, or just quality time that's been needed here. We have Queen of Swords again. Someone's coming forward with that communication. Oh, the Empress. We have the Queen of Swords come out for both the Empress and the Emperor. It's almost like doing the work involves getting rid of a Queen of Swords. The smear campaigner, the gossiper, the person who intervenes too much, the person who has too much of an opinion. Someone who's smart-mouthed and like gets what they want because of their mouth, because of how they put things, and it's like, it's giving a little manipulative with like, it's like someone's going through a grieving process of having to get rid of a Queen of Swords. Maybe this Queen of Swords doesn't let your inner child play. It's like, maybe you want to, I don't know why Frisbees are coming up. Frisbees. Isn't that thing that like you toss? There's one where you toss, you could toss it back and forth. And maybe someone's just been catching and keeping instead of returning the energy. That's like siphoning. Stealing, almost. Stealing your energy. But then there's also like, I'm also getting like boomerang. A boomerang is like you toss it and it comes back to you. Like you don't have to have someone else on the other side tossing you back the energy. So it's like the universe is kind of like your boomerang. But if you're in your ego, you're going to be tossing it to someone and expecting them to toss it back. that's like really specific on the one person you toss the energy to. Like, you toss the energy to them, and then you're like, okay, toss it back. Okay, toss it back. It's like the boomerang with the universe. It's like that energy happens naturally. What you give out comes back to you. Someone needs to maybe stop being specific of how or what shape or what form it's going to come back to you. We have Temperance reverse, and we have a Six of Pentacles. Someone's maybe not been very patient with the equal give and take of the universe. We're not seeing like a full picture here, the Emperor. Four of Wands. Someone's been wanting to receive from someone specific, but maybe they haven't given enough to the situation. I don't know, someone's a little too measured here. Because giving shows up in so many different forms. Like, some people aren't able to give in the specific way that you're looking for. So they're giving in a different way. And maybe someone's overlooking that way. So then they're showing up saying, oh, you don't give to me, as like they're discounting what they're being given because it's not in the same shape, way, or form that they expected. So it's like, if someone's financially supportive, maybe they pay your rent, maybe they pay $100 out the pocket, whatever, and then you expect that same way back, it's not going to come back in the same way. If it does, you may have to wait for it. Like, you may have to just, your patience surrounding it might have to differ, because if you're expecting it back in the same exact form you gave it, then that will take time, because you gave it to, like, maybe you gave it to someone who didn't have it, right? Like, maybe you're giving $50 to someone who doesn't have $50. So then if you want that $50 back, you have to wait for them to generate that $50 again. Because when you gave it to them, they used it. So then they had to muster up $50. But if you let go of your expectation of, okay, I gave them financially, they may give back to me in a different way. It may just simply be a thank you. A thank you should suffice. It's acknowledgement over the fact that you gave to them. But people, once you help people, they're going to want to help you. And they might just show it in a form that you don't recognize. Because it's something you needed but you didn't have. So someone, maybe they needed financial support. You gave them financial support. That's something that was easy for you. Oh, I can make money. I can give you money. But then maybe you needed emotional support. You don't give yourself emotional support. So they gave you emotional support, and that was their form of giving back. But maybe you didn't see that they filled something that you couldn't fill yourself. You overlooked it because you were looking for the $50. Something like that. Of course, the specifics are going to change according to your story, but we have the Chariot and the King of Pentacles. Just appreciating that you're sharing a space can do a lot. Page of Swords. someone's hassling too much over like letting someone do what they want and it doesn't include them. It's giving just accept the truth. Justice reverse. The moon reverse. It's just really showing like what would they do if they, what would they do with their free time? You won't really know that truth if you're forcing them to hang out with you in their free time. You just like let people do what they want and it'll show you how aligned you are. The Empress reverse. I resonate with that. I gave my quote unquote emperor slash masculine, divine masculine, I gave them the space to do whatever they wanted. And then they ended up ignoring me. So then I'm like, okay, you showed me, so I'll show you. If that's what you want, then I'll give you what you want. You're showing me you don't want me, so you don't get to have me. Some people need to have that too little, too late energy to learn. If people doing what they want doesn't involve you, let them do what they want, and then you don't have to be involved with them. Here's another download. Your car may need some repairs or maintenance work. You might altogether be getting a new car. Because your car as it is not safe. So this may feel like a tower moment, but it's really to help you be safer than you were. You're avoiding something that could be worse. The number 23 could be significant. I don't know why I'm like 5, 6, 7, 8. So like you could be a dancer or need the count, like scales. You know what I'm talking about if you're into music. Someone, you could receive messages through music. The Hanged Unicorn. Someone needs to be careful of what they receive through music too, because those are manifestations. Gatorade. A big old Gatorade truck just passed. I'm hearing like quenching your thirst. What's that song? It's like right on my nose. I think it's like a Meghan Trainor song, maybe. I don't have the title completely right now. 3 of Pentacles. It's like that song, Like I'm Gonna Lose You, with John Legend is coming up. But there's another song I wanted to get. I'm not grasping it right now. Someone is having a hard time grasping concepts. because it's like their ability to receive is blocked. Maybe because they're still giving to the wrong people. It's like they're giving to old energy still. So they're hearing things and they're like, that doesn't apply to me. But it's in their space because it does apply to them. They just don't want to realize that it applies to them too. Someone's really self-righteous, like can't do no wrong, but they are doing wrong. Is maybe obvious to everyone around them but them. I've seen a yellow car pass by. It's like letting go of expectation that they, or letting go of the fact that they are not always right, that they could be wrong. Ace of Cups. I'm seeing another yellow car. Someone could drive a Dodge Ram or a little hatchback car. Someone's house needs some plumbing work. Someone's name could be Logan. Or just your name begins or ends with the letter L, first name or last name. Okay. We have... These cards here is almost like someone's really upset that they didn't follow their intuition, because they should have chosen a Queen of Cups. They should have chosen like what was better for them, but they chose old energy because they were hanging on to something. I'm hearing they're hanging on to their pain because maybe it was the last of somebody that they had. They weren't willing to grieve, so they just held on to the pain. But they should have just been open to what's new and what's better for them. Someone could wear camo pants, but maybe you just like, or maybe you're in the military, or maybe you've been hiding. Someone's been hiding their someone's hiding. What are they hiding? It's like they're hiding player energy, they're hiding shady energy, because it's like they don't want to be that energy anymore, so they feel like they have to hide it. But it's more like you have to wear it on your sleeve so that you're not... 'Cause if you reject your karma, you're not going to learn from the karma. So someone just needs to admit things. You know, admit you're sorry, admit you're wrong, admit that you need help. You could go to H&R Block, how I said earlier. You could find plumbing services. You could find, go supply shop. Like, it's just like someone needs to admit they need help, so that you can actually get the help. You can't just like hide the shady shit, try and help the shady shit, but then not be upfront about it. So people are gonna be like wondering, like, why are you asking? Why are you doing it like this? Blah, blah, blah. It's just like someone needs to be more authentic with their situation. Ten of Pentacles reverse. It's like even like player energy. Okay, if you want to be a player, but be upfront about it, so then other people know that they could be like, I don't know, someone wants to be a player, but they want who they're playing to be monogamous or loyal to them. It's like, it doesn't work that way. If you're gonna be a player, you have to let the other people play too. Page of Cups. Otherwise there's insecurity, there's too much control, there's like something missing there, right? And someone's like picking up on that, like everyone would be okay if they just had full disclosures, is what I'm getting. Six of Cups. Let's get some cards to end the reading here. What does collective need for the full scope of the reading? For the highest good of all, please show us what's needed for the full scope of the reading. For the highest good. What does the collective need right now? Good. Show us what's up for the highest good. Five of Swords. And this one on the floor was a Knight of Wands reverse. Take what you need from your situation and leave it at that. Someone's offering you help. The help they give is probably all that they can do. So asking for more is not going to serve anybody. It's going to actually make people regret that they even helped you in the first place, because it feels like it's not enough. Someone needs to stop making other people feel like not enough. Like, your wants are going to be endless, but your needs are probably met. And this not enough feeling could probably be a projection of like themselves, or you yourself is not doing enough. So therefore, you're just projecting onto the people who do help you. Because what they are willing to do is enough. So this energy, yeah, don't spread this energy, because people not feeling like enough around you is not going to make them want to come around. Choose your battles carefully. Make sure that there's a greater good to the argument, and not just I win, you win, or I feel some type of way. Ace of Cups. Page of Cups. Someone's mastering, I think, this energy with enough is enough. All is as it should be. What is meant to be will be. The Lovers and the Death card. The Death reverse. Someone's putting an end to choosing the wrong things as well. I love that for collective. We have Nine of Wands reverse. Is someone's so sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I think that they realize that their connections are an extension of what's inside. So it's like, if you hate your situation, hate your life, okay, that's gonna extend to your connections to you. So it's like, you gotta let go of all of that and start anew. It's like you attracted what you are, but it's like, maybe it's old energy, so you gotta like let go of your old self. Someone's really struggling with connections that aren't working anymore. It's like, that just means you need to make room for new connections, new things. Someone really struggled with receiving a new person or a new thing because they were still stuck on like old friends, listening to old friends, listening to old family members, like trusting the wrong. Someone's just putting an end to choosing the wrong things. Oh, I split the deck and the Lovers card came out. It's like, maybe they were shown what true love really is. They manifested what true love really is, but they weren't fully ready to receive it. It's giving, I think, this Tower moment, just, I'm hearing rude awakening. Spiritual awakening, but a rude one. Someone like that just wasn't ready for their spiritual awakening, but they needed it. Someone was rejecting their spiritual awakening for some time. So it's like, someone's self-awareness right now is kicking their ass, but it's supposed to help you get rid of the old you so you can emerge into the new you. Someone's been working really hard on being the new you, and it's you are already the new you, but you got to give your new you some space. Your old you is taking up too much space. Old you that chose these friends, old you that listened to family members, old you that doesn't receive advice, old you that isn't spiritual. You gotta let go of things old you chose. Let karma do its thing. It's teaching you. Sit with your karma. Don't drag other people into your karma. You'll be rewarded for the hard work. I'm telling you, it's hard. You're literally going to be dragged through hell. This is going to get worse before it gets better, but you'll get rewarded. The better is going to feel like finally, or yes, or however outwardly you're going to be crying. You're definitely going to be crying, okay? It's grieving. Keep seeing greens and yellows in the cars. Those are such abnormal colors for, like, you normally see blacks and whites, maybe red, maybe blue, but I'm seeing lots of yellow cars, lots of green cars. I think it's just spirit validating us here. It's okay to let go. It's okay to listen to your heart space. It's okay to have a hard time. But don't let others give you a hard time because you're having a hard time. Ace of Swords. Okay, this is reverse, almost like a way that you've been communicating to yourself or to the people around you. It's got to go, okay? Negativity, belittling, anything like that's got to go. How you treat yourself is how other people treat you. So you may have, you may have manifested the shitty friends in your life because you were shitty towards yourself. So then you manifest the people who are shitty towards you. As you change within, your external changes as well, or needs to. You can't expect that people will change with you. They're on their own time. We have 2 3s. you may be celebrating change and just celebrating, period. But other people, they don't, or are yet. They're not, if they're not there yet, they're not there yet. But if you are, it's just time to give yourself room, okay? Give yourself room to be what you need to be, what you want to be. We have Hermit, and I'm seeing 11111, 5 ones. Right when the Hermit card came up, it's giving someone's regulating / resetting their nervous system. And you can only do that by yourself. Death. The Magician and Death reverse. Someone... beginnings and endings. If you put a lot of endings to things, your new beginning is near. If you're looking for new beginnings, there has to be endings first. Beginnings and endings. Someone wants to start new but hasn't closed off cycles. Can't start off new if you have old energy around. 3 of Pentacles. It's safe for you to emerge into this version of you. Protect yourself. Affirm that you are at peace, that you are protected. And if it doesn't feel that way, trust that it's on the way. Letting go is hard because it almost feels like the Titanic, where it feels like life and death. Letting go isn't life and death, though it feels like it's not life and death. Seven of Wands. Someone's used to carrying a lot. Just you carry other people's things, maybe. Maybe you don't want to let go of other people's things because it means you have to pay attention to your things. And maybe you don't want to see how broken you are. Ace of Swords. But you have to see it, recognize it, so you can work with it, deal with it. Because if you never deal with it, you're just going to be extending your brokenness to other people. You deserve the full, complete version of you, healed version of you, and so does your future connections. Empress reverse, Ace of Cups reverse. Empress, the feminine in collective, is she's either being shown or is showing herself how to fill her own cup. Also, I'm gonna say right here, it's not gross to wipe on your own clothes. Like if you sneeze, like your clothes are there to protect you. And it's not nasty to, like, do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you matter more than your clothes do. So if you, like, have a fall and your pants got ripped or your sleeve got tore up because you fell, it's like, it's better than your skin being torn up. Someone's just leaning more into either the greater or the smaller things in life, whatever brings in fulfillment. I'm seeing another green car. What the heck? That's so many green cars in the same, like, time span. Like, if I counted how many green cars today, I'd say I saw over 7. Let your heart space do its thing. Like, if you're drawn to visit something or go somewhere, do it. Okay, you're like, oh, like, home is where the heart is. So it's like, if you feel like you fell in love with a city or a place that's not your hometown, maybe that's where you're supposed to be. 4 of Pentacles, like, let go of specifics. Let go of what people think need to happen to your life. Like, I have someone that I did a reading for, and they're about to move out of the country with someone they met out of the country only a few months ago. And it's like, that's such a beautiful thing to just let yourself, like, just be fearless. But being fearless means you acknowledge your fear and work with it. It's not that you don't have it at all. It's that you're able to work with it in healthy ways. Travel. Some people are like thinking that they're soulmates in their hometown or like where they've always been, and it's like, no, your soulmate, the love of your life is going to be where you're gonna find them doing what you love. So if you love traveling, you're gonna find them traveling. If you love playing music, you're gonna find them playing music. If you love skating, you're gonna find them skating. Like, someone needs to just be open to the infinite possibilities. And the love of your life doesn't have to be a person. You can find the love of your life just doing like other things. Like, it could be a domino effect of when I was like, I loved my friend. They're now my ex-friend because of their actions towards me, but I will always have love for them. So I went to go visit up in around Chico area. I went to go visit. I loved her so much. We did something like, I found karaoke because we went to a karaoke spot while I was visiting her. And it's like, it's a domino effect, but some energy's old. You gotta let it go so you can make room for more love. Sometimes the connections with your friends and family is based off of the amount of love you had for yourself at that time you met them. Yes, you can grow love with yourself and grow love in the connection, and they are probably growing too, but some things are just what they are, okay? Some things are set in stone where some people can't take back what they have done. Another yellow car. Like, if you can't look them in the face and not see what they've done to you, it's gotta go. Like, I literally cannot show up in front of my old friends still loving them the way I used to, knowing what I know now about them and what they've done. The more you love yourself, the more you'll see how much others have for you. Because, like, if you don't have very much love for yourself, like, when they show the same amount of love, you're going to think it's maximized. But if, like, it's like, I wish I had, it's like, okay, this is a good example, I guess, I think. If this is how much love that you have for yourself, but this is full cap, if the cup was only this big, you'd be like, this is 100%, this is amazing. But if you zoom out, like, spirit is Spirit looks at everything from a very zoomed out perspective. So it's like Spirit seeing, like, this is how much love you have for yourself. This is how much love that you can have. And they see what doesn't match up. And you don't see it because you're still in your ego. But it's like if you keep filling your cup and like pouring into yourself, you're gonna be like, whoa, this is how much love is. And it's like your old connections are still here, but you've grown your love, and you're like, wow, they really didn't love me as much as I thought they did. It's like kind of like that. Ooh, the wind's picking up, like literally winds of change. And a leaf just fell in my pocket. Oh my gosh. It fell like right in my pocket. Spirit's with me on that one. On the more you fill your cup, you'll realize how much people have for you and how much people don't have for you. It's like if you had a full cup. I almost had a snot bubble. There's a masculine that's in his own little world, I guess, because it came from my right side. Someone just like popped the bubble, I think. But when you have a full cup and you're drinking out of it, you can see, like, there's just levels to that, I think. Oh, someone needs to hear this. Someone needs to clean their nostrils as regularly as you clean your teeth. Nostril, like clearing your nostrils, it's kind of like a spiritual practice, but actually it's more than that. It's also part of your hygiene. It's not just blowing out your nose, like actually having nasal irrigation. We breathe through our nostrils, and breath is life force energy. So making sure that you're, another green car. What is with all... Okay, and like, I've not really been paying attention to the red cars because I've said red cars so many times in the last few readings, but there's a lot of... I'm literally next to a red car. Like, I'll turn 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a red car there. Yeah, see, I told you I was in front of a Hobby Lobby. But the green cars... blue car... True colors. Someone's working with true colors. Okay, friends. Someone fully realizes that they manifested their own heartbreak because of how they felt towards themselves. Okay, yeah, a lot of these cards is about, like, listening to your demons, and how you feel towards yourself is how other people feel towards you. And that if you want people to feel better towards you or act better towards you, you've got to align with that yourself. Taking yourself out on dates. There's a lot of these cards that just, like, randomly, sporadically, it's like giving a story. It's like story time a little bit, but I think this is all stuff we already know. It's just stuff that's now coming to the surface that collective's working with. Old energy's got to resurface so you can recognize it. But then if you don't recognize it, you're still sort of choosing it. Because it's like old energy, when it's still a part of you, you're not going to be able to see it because you're just like, oh, this is me, this is normal. But when you've changed and similar or exact situations come up, it's really highlighted of this doesn't work anymore. Like, this feels like shit, you know? Like, so someone's really letting things bubble to a surface and clearing. It's like water and adding bubble bath, and then like bubble, and then like you can like wipe the top clean, and it's like there's still soapy water. Or even, I don't know why dirty bath water is a thing in this collective. Yo, the collective is a little dirty. Because when I said play with yourself, some people automatically thought like that kind of playing with yourself, and it's like now we're on dirty bath water. Like, someone, maybe when you take a bath, affirm that what doesn't belong is being washed down the drain, and that you'll get the clarity or the experience that you need to like further facilitate that. Emperor. The Emperor needs to do this work is what I'm hearing. Give and take. Because that, ooh, I'm seeing the Lover's card, yeah. Because maybe the Emperor's lover can do this, but the Emperor doesn't do this himself. And that's why maybe he didn't recognize his partner when they were around. Because I have been getting some of these messages where someone, like, they weren't able to ground a situation because they couldn't even recognize what they had when they had it. And it's like someone's now trying to do the work. Because they're like, I don't want another flop. I don't want another failure. Though your past connections are not failures, they taught you stuff. Whether you see it that way or not, you could look backwards and be like, hey, what did that connection teach me? What did I get from that connection? Someone's learning more about themselves every day, or needs to. A yellow truck. Friends, why are there so many yellow and green cars out? You tell me, do you have a yellow or green car? Am I just validating someone here because that's the car they drive? Like, are you letting go of something? Are you listening to your heart? Is that something that you really needed? Because, or like, do I need to say again, like, you're about to go on vacation and either find the love of your life or be with the love of your life? You're gonna find out soon enough which one it is. You gotta let yourself be open to the travel or to yourself. Being on a love frequency is like, I do what I want when I want. People are gonna have problems with that because somewhere they don't get to do what they want when they want, and they feel very limited by their ego or by the people around them or the situation that they're in. Whatever it is, don't let them stop you. Once you're out of the matrix, you're out of the matrix. But some people are still stuck in it. Let them be stuck. Okay? Don't try and pull them out, because the more you try and pull them out, the more they're going to try to pull you in. Everyone's on their own timeline. And if you did the work, you deserve what's coming in. And there's something, I mean, you always deserve what's coming in, but it's like it'll come in faster if you are doing the work. Okay. New directions, new beginnings. Seeing yourself in all of your connections. Yeah. Okay, friends. You see this rainbow? You see this Ace of Swords? There's more to you than just your job title. There's more to you than the labels, okay? Just because you're a mom doesn't mean you're a mom always. Like, I mean, you are, but not. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were yourself before you were a mom. You're still yourself even after you became a mom. You being a cashier doesn't make you just a cashier. You being an accountant or whatever other job you do doesn't make you just that. Like, you can have more than one label, and just even having more than one label doesn't mean you're still stuck in all those labels. Like, you are you. You are the... You are whatever you want to be. The more you stop yourself from being who you should be, need to be, the more the universe stops other things. I think this period is getting harder and harder for people to stay in the matrix or stay a version of themselves that doesn't belong anymore. Like, someone's really used to the financial security that comes from a job, but if you're not meant to stay at that job, and then you like insist, like, but this is financially stable, oh, but this, it's like, the longer you stop yourself from this next part, the more things will just stop, and it's going to be inconvenient. Like, you're inconveniencing yourself by not being your true self. So whatever is stopping you from being your true self, those things are just going to abruptly stop. They're going to abruptly become very inconvenient. Nine of Swords reversed, the Star. Yeah, your energy towards things is like you attract what you are. So it's like, if you're not being yourself, you're going to have... You're just going to have further trouble showing up in things that are not you. Something like that. I'm not sure if I'm even wording it in a way that helps the collective. The Hermit. Resetting your nervous system. Like, my cousin was struggling with a big unknown. She was like, I don't know, like, it seems like job security is like kind of like, you know, the way that things are going, I don't know if my job's gonna still exist because of AI and stuff. And then, so she had this big unknown when it came to her finances. And then she had, her energy towards it was, I don't know, I'm scared. Like, what if this, what if this, what if this? So then she attracted another experience that showed her she'd be okay if there was, I'm seeing another green car. And it's not like it's the same shade of green. I saw like a neon green. I saw like the dark green. I saw like lime green. I saw a green with a logo on it. Like, there's so many different green cars. But the thing is, she triggered another experience that taught her that in an unknown where, you know, the outcome is unknown, you don't know what's going to happen, she was able to help herself and save herself. And then when she went back to the original placement, it felt easier to deal with because her experience, she like learned from, like, the experiences sometimes domino effect into each other. Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. Circling back to let yourself learn something new about yourself every day. You'll be okay. Stay magical. And this is the reading because my lunch was over some time ago. And thank you for sharing space with me. Thank you for everything up until now. I'm proud of you for the work that you're doing. Okay, I'm proud of you. You should be proud of yourself. Throat chakra. It could be a blockage for your Four of Wands energy. Someone just needs to know where you're at, or what it takes to be successful with you. Okay, someone, maybe that's what you'll communicate on your vacation. Like a safe way to navigate what you want, whether it's a person, place, career, thing, whatever it is. Maybe you're gonna receive that clarity on vacation. Maybe you can't receive it anywhere else. Okay, so go on vacation. Okay, rest is productive. Enjoying yourself is productive. And yeah, bye friends. See you next time.